That's right, the contest tie is back out. So hello and yes, welcome back to another video with me, Rockboy680. God, that gets a bit weird when you do that every day nearly, but anyway, hello and welcome back to another video, guys. Now today is going to be my contest update video. So, going to be a bit of an interesting video. I'm going to give shout outs to everyone who's done a video so far, and then I'm going to also do an entry myself. Obviously, I'm not going to put my name in the hat at the end because, well, I'm going to buy myself a present, so don't worry about that. But I thought I'd get involved and pick a decade and pick my favourite album from each of those individual years as well. So it's going to be a fun video. But anyway, first and foremost, most important part of the video, I got to say a huge thank you to everyone who has got involved so far, because I've had so much fun with this contest. It's been brilliant. And I'm hoping that everyone who's got involved so far has. And I think I've got 14, 16 entries. I didn't count them. Anyway, I got my list up here on the iPad. So anyway, let's go through the names. So first up, Speaker made a video. Fantastic video. Me, Mr. Mayo. Joe, how are you doing, Joe? Thank you so much for taking part. Ross Goodall. Hi, Ross. How are you doing? Fantastic video, Ross. Vinyl Collector James. James Larpham. Oh, James, don't worry, I have put a time limit on these at 10 minutes, but it was only a teeny bit over, so I'll let you off, buddy, because the video was so amazing. So thank you so much, James. Adam 80s Heaven. Well, hey, great 80s choices, Adam. Nice one. And then we got Dutch Vinyl Freak. Cool video, buddy. Really enjoyed it. Balding Boomer. How you doing, mate? I've really been enjoying this introducing the Beatles thread that you've had going on lately. So, but anyway, your entry was amazing, so thank you so much. Matthew Smith, I believe the first entry. Fantastic. Great 60s list there. Amazing. And we got Vinyl Dragonflies. Another great video there. And then we got Donald Rocks 101103. How you doing, Donald? Again, an amazing list there, buddy. Enjoyed that video so much. Mayfly01, again, another great video. Loved seeing that Wings Over Denmark. You don't see that very often. I did manage to get myself a copy of that a few years back. Very lucky. And I know that Vinyl Collector James has just got one as well. So, fantastic video. Elvis Presley Collector, fantastic list again. Woody B, how are you doing, Woody? Great video. Ben Simpson, amazing choices, Ben. Really enjoyed it. Just have to question you on Tusk at the end. I'm only kidding, buddy. It's your list. Fantastic list. Well done. And last one, Joe Harrison there. Just posted his entry yesterday. So that's all my entries so far. So I want to thank all of you guys so much. It's fantastic. I've absolutely loved them. Honestly. Brilliant. And, it's really overwhelming for me. I really just enjoy, I'm not... I don't go out my way to seek attention. I'm not an attention seeker, I don't think, but it's so nice to get some really nice videos with some really kind words in. And that's what does it for me. It's great seeing your guys' lists and everything. It's really interesting, but the kind words in all the videos, all of you guys, amazing people. Thank you all so much. And of course, as always, if you still want to get involved in the contest, you can. The deadline date is the 11th of March, so we've still got a couple weeks. And yeah, as I say, rules are pick a decade, 60s, 70s, 80s or 90s. You got them 4 decades to choose from, none before, none after. And for each year, so say you do 70s, which is what I'm going to be doing, big surprise, you have to do your favourite album from 1970, your favourite album 71, 72, 73, 74, blah, 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 blah. So, pretty simple. Any album you like. Obviously, we're going to try and do proper albums, studio albums, not compilations. But of course, if you can't think of anything, feel free to chuck in a live album or a soundtrack or something. Other than that, videos, keep it around 10 minutes, we'll say, under, if it's okay. But if they're a teeny bit over, like James's was, don't worry about it. If it's a teeny bit over, I just appreciate the entry, so thank you guys so much. And, yeah, I think that's about it. Prize, of course. Prize, I'm going to say, okay, say you're in America, here's $20. I'm going to tell me what record you want, give me your address, I'll go online, order it from your Amazon account, or from an Amazon store near you, sorry, I should say. So it will get you quick. It's not going to come directly from me. If we get it straight from Amazon, it's such an easier process. So anyway, we'll do that. So anyway, that's it. So don't forget to enter, guys, because you can win a record. Fingers crossed. But anyway, as I say, thank you to everyone who's entered so far. Really has been just an awesome experience. Really has. Loved it. So anyway, that's it from there on that. Now I'm going to do my entry into the contest. So I really have been enjoying people's responses so far. It's been a lot of fun, as I say, and I got so into it. I ended up doing my favourite albums of 77, because I was like, there's so many good albums in 77. Then I ended up doing my favourite albums of 73, because there's so many good albums in 73. I'm sure that series is going to continue. I've already got another year lined up, which I need to film. So you can expect more videos like that. So you guys know what's coming in those years, what my favourite album's going to be then. But anyway, I've still got involved and I've done what you guys are doing. I've picked an album from 71, 72, so on, so on. But as I say, the albums which I've picked stand for right here, right now. So the thing with these albums is this list is going to change. This is just how I'm feeling right now. So this isn't set in stone. And I'm sure there's a couple big albums which a lot of people are going to disagree with me on. And, you know, that was pretty much come up in my last video, hinting at 73. So, yeah, but anyway, you know, well, we'll get started. So, anyway, I gave everyone a 10-minute time slot. So, I'm just coming up to 7 minutes on my timer on my camera. So, I'm going to try and get the video done in 17 minutes so I, you know, share an equal amount of time talking about these records as everyone else did. So anyway, let's get started. So coming up in 1970, I'm not going to do no honourable mentions either, because I'll probably do a whole video on the year. So like this album here, 70, you know, a very close runner-up, for example, would be All Things Must Pass by George Harrison. But I'll probably do a whole video on 70 before too long, where you can see me talk more in depth about that album, for example. So I'm not going to do no runners-up. But anyway, let's get started. So in the album that gets my favourite album in the year 1970 is going to be Derek and the Dominos, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs. So, you know, this is just a kick-ass album, really. So you've got I Looked Away, Bell Bottom Blues, Keep On Growing, Nobody Loves You When You're Down and Out, I Am Yours, Key to the Highway, Tell the Truth, Little Wing, and of course Layla. You know, they're just my favourites. There's a few more tracks on here. I'll just hold this up here if you guys want to go through the track listing. Pull this over a bit. There we are. So, fantastic album. Really is an amazing record. Really, this is what got Eric Clapton, a bit more well known, of course. Nice reissue here on Back to Black. Brilliant sounding vinyl press here. So, yeah, fantastic album there. Next one up, 1971. 1971 was so easy for me. See, 70 was a bit of a debate between Layla and a few other albums like George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, but for 1971, instantly got it. I knew what album I was picking for 1971. There's no album. This one is probably set in stone. I don't think there's going to be a single album from 71 that's going to top this for me, because this is in like my top 5 albums ever, and that is of course Led Zeppelin 4. You know, again, another masterpiece of a record. And I can't even tell you my favourite songs on here, because it's, number one, it's not a long album track-wise. There's only 8 tracks on here. But all 8 of them are just amazing. So you've got Black Dog, Rock and Roll, The Battle of Evermore, Stairway to Heaven, one of the best songs of all time, Misty Mountain Hop, 4 Sticks, Going to California, and When the Levee Breaks. You know, just what an amazing record. Really is. So, easy, hands down. Probably not only the best album of 71, but the best album of the 70s period. So, fantastic record there. Next one up, I've just realised so far I've only shown reissues. I haven't brought my originals down. And again, the next one up is going to be a reissue vinyl. And it's going to be of David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars from 1971. So 1971, there were a couple other albums that were in the running for this one, but I had to pick this one because I'm not a huge fan on 5 Years, the opening track, but once you get past that one, I find this album is just pure genius. Moon Age Daydream, one of my favourite songs from Bowie. You've got Star, Ziggy Stardust, Hang On to Yourself, Rock and Roll Suicide. But of course, this album here has my favourite Bowie song on. Starman. How can you top that song? Please tell me, because you can't. Just an absolutely kick-ass record there. This is an amazing album, no doubt. Ziggy Stardust, amazing. Okay, so 73 now. Now, you guys, finally, not a reissue vinyl. But you guys, of course, I presume some of you guys saw my video. So you know what's going to be my pick for 73. And that's going to be for Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Now I know there were some fantastic albums out this year. 73, which I'm missing. So, yeah, if you want to see me go into detail as to why I picked this more and see the runners-up, head back and check out the video. So anyway, there we are. And now we're back to a reissue. From the Give Me Strength box set. So 1974 is going to Eric Clapton, 461 Ocean Boulevard. What a great album again from Eric. You know, he puts out Derek and the Dominos. Same year he puts out his self-titled, which is also an excellent album. Then he goes quiet for a couple years on a drinking heroin problem. And he comes back with this. I mean, this is why this man is so loved. Because he can, you know, he'll take it, he'll stumble, he'll fall. Yeah, he's done that a few times, you know, not always his fault. He'll have some down points in his career. He'll always come back stronger than anyone else can. Bit like when his child fell off the balcony and, you know, was killed. Comes back with one of the biggest selling albums ever, you know, Unplugged. And, you know, with the song Tears in Heaven. So, fantastic. This guy just always comes back. And this album has so many great tracks on. Give Me Strength, Willie and the Hand Jive, I Shot the Sheriff, I Can't Hold Out, sorry. Let It Grow. You know, it's just such a good album, this one. Really is. Masterpiece. So, Eric, 2 spots technically. 2 spots. That's pretty good. He's the only one who's done that. So, Eric is the best. 1975. This is an album which I don't think many people will pick. I've not seen anyone pick it yet, I don't think. Someone might have, and I might be missing it. But this wouldn't be a very popular choice, I can't lie. But anyway, for me, I've got such sentimental feelings towards this album. And for me, it really is a masterpiece. And that's going to be the Electric Light Orchestra, Face the Music. Which is really just, again, I can't pick my favourite tracks on here. Because again, there's only 8 tracks, but all 8 are just brilliant. You got my favourite instrumental song ever, Fire on High on here. Evil Woman, Knight Rider, Poker, Strange Magic, Down Hometown. You know, fantastic. You also got Waterfall and One Summer Dream on here, which is, you know, just a great epic album here. Okay, so then the next one up, 1976. Now, I'm still pretty new to this album. But, you know, I'm on my iPad, obviously. Yeah. Got my iPad out. I'm looking at all the best albums, 76. I'm going through it like, oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yep, that's a good one. Yep, that's a good one. You know. And, there were a couple other really good albums out that year. Again, another ELO one, for example, New World Record. I love that record. It's got Telephone Line, Living Thing on. Fantastic. But for me, there are no albums that come out that year that I've heard that come close to this record. Like Led Zeppelin 4. This record I kind of have similar feelings towards as I do with Led Zeppelin 4. It's kind of in a league of its own. It's so good. That's, of course, Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder. So, fantastic. You know, it's a double vinyl, and it's not one of them double vinyls like Layla, where it's like 3 songs per side. Really, it kind of could be a single album, really. Or it can be classed as a single album. This is a double album. You know, there's no... It's not like Tommy or the White Album, where they put little songs in there and it's like, they're kind of carry-on tracks. It's like, you got, generally, each of these songs have meaning to the album. A lot of thought has gone behind each of them. And there isn't a bad track on here. It's not a bad track on here. Honestly, there are no songs on here which I skip. So, just an amazing record there. Fantastic. If you haven't heard it, you need to. 77, I can go over pretty quick because I've done a video on it. Billy Joel, The Stranger. And then there were a couple albums which, of course, came very close to topping this one because there were so many good albums out that year. can I think of them off the top of my head though. Out the Blue, Rumours, and Slow Hand by Eric Clapton. So of course them 3 albums of course are right up here with this one. 77 was such a good year, I had a real hard time choosing. But I'm going to stick to my guns at the minute on The Stranger. But as I say, it's not set in stone. If you ask me another day, I'll probably say, yeah, Rumours, or Out the Blue, or Slow Hand. But anyway, the last 2 years, 78 and 79, this is where I struggled. I couldn't really think of standout albums. But anyway, I got a couple. So for 1978, I picked an album which I have been listening to a lot lately. I bought the CD, put it on my phone. I've been loving the hell out of it. And I believe Ben Simpson also picked this one. And it's Parallel Lines by Blondie. Oops, sorry. You know, just a fantastic record again. As Ben said, you know, there's just pretty much no bad tracks on here. My favourites, Picture This. I Know But I Don't Know. That was good. 11:59, I actually really like that one. Heart of Glass, of course. You know, it's really just, there's no bad tracks. I'm really struggling to talk about a lot of these because they're all pretty much near perfect albums, hence why they're getting the #1 spots for their years. But, yeah, you know, great record, fantastic. 1979, I had a really hard time choosing between 3 albums here. I am going to give the other 2 a shout out because I kind of feel a bit bad for them. One, of course, is Hunky Dory by David Bowie. And the other one is Discovery by the Electric Light Orchestra, again. But I think David Bowie might get the #1 spot if I do a whole year on 79, because I need to listen to it a few more times. I'm still pretty new to it. But for the minute, I'm giving it to Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers with Damn the Torpedoes. So, again, just a great, great record here. Again, no bad tracks, really. I love Refugee. Best one on there, I'd say. Even the Losers. That one's good. You Tell Me. Louisiana Rain, another good track. So yeah, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers just gets 79. But as I say, none of these are set in stone, so if I do a video on their whole year, that might change. But anyway, I'm just looking at my time and I'm just coming up to 17 minutes, so I roughly got it in there in the 10-minute mark, just focusing on these albums. So anyway, are you comfy? Sorry, my dog's just getting comfy on the settee. I mean, look at this. Okay, no one feels sorry for her, because that's all she does every day. But yes, that is it for this video. So I hope all of you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much again for the responses to the contest. And if you want to get involved, make sure you leave me a comment on my other video where I set up the contest. Let me know you've made an entry, not this one. Let me know in the comments as soon as you've made a video, because I really don't want to miss anyone. But anyway, thank you so much for everyone who has made a video. And thank you to everyone who will make a video. And I can't wait to see you in the final part of the contest where I will be announcing the winners. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys later. Bye.